guys, George here. Today we are back for another garage edition. Today we are working on the door panel. Rear trim panel. This is like part 5, I think. Striving for 5. And anyways, today we're actually going to throw some bed liner on it. The whole entire big panel. I didn't get the aluminum trim yet for the top. I haven't went anywhere, so I will have to get that. I'm hoping I can find one that's a little bit bigger, so when we put it up there, it fills the gap at the top. But if we get the trim panel dry today, which it is sunny and kind of warm, I think it's in the 50s, supposed to might hit 60 today, I will actually put it in the truck if it dries pretty good, and we'll see what it looks like and everything. And the speaker pods, I said in the last video that I want to do a diamond shape and put on each side of the diamond on the, basically be behind the seats, but if the seats are lifted up you can see it. That is actually going to be a go, so I will do that in the next video. It shouldn't take long. Longest to take is actually sand them down to do smooth. We're going to paint them gloss white to match the door panel, the rear door panel. So the rear will almost be done, except for like the console, it goes between the seats, but that's going to run from the dash all the way to the back. So I'm not worried about that right now. But and I also had to install the other racing seat. As you know, that one's just sitting in there. I drove it the other day and I was driving, I stopped and heard boom, and it was the back seat hit me, so I was like, oh, I need to bolt it down. But we're getting everything taken care of. But today we're going to throw some bed liner on it. So let's get to it. Before we paint the panel, I actually forgot about the screws. We put that 1.5 inch lip on the bottom. I got to cut those screws, and where we drilled the top lip into the bottom and crossed it over like that, I got a couple of screws there. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut them, and then we'll be able to take it outside and paint it. So we gave the board a thorough coating of bed liner. Now it's just time to wait and let it dry. When it dries, it actually, you can see the texture taking shape. Once it dries and stuff, we'll be able to see if we have any light spots or anything, because the panel is brown and we're painting it black. So we should see some light spots if we have any. Hopefully we don't. So let's go ahead and let that dry, and then we'll come back to it. Alright guys, it's time to put this on. I think this is so hard to get clean, because where it's textured, it's hard to get clean. But we'll go ahead and peel this off. I like how it looks. I really do. I think it's going to look good, but I feel like even if we put his logo there, it's still too plain. There's nothing cool going on. So I think I actually have an idea what we can do. Alright, since we're doing the purple accent and everything, I have this. I actually bought this, and this is like a matte metallic vinyl. I think we might cut the shape of the diamond in there and not put it on it, but lay it underneath, and we'll tape it around to the plexiglass. And I think that will actually show through to like the plexiglass and be a lot better than just a solid black background. So let's go ahead and try that. Everything installed on the panel, so let's go bring the truck around and back in front of the garage and sit this in and see what it looks like. Alright guys, I just got it propped up because I don't have anybody to hold the other side. But as you see, it does fit. Now once we push it back, we'll probably have to grind these tabs off the back down here for the back seat, and I'll keep them if I decide to put it back on, we can weld them. I think it looks pretty daggone good. I hate that this had to be so tall, this piece, but we're going to put that metal across the top and it'll actually cover up a lot of this gap. Like I said, it's laying frontwards right now, and it fits down behind these bolts just right. I know the truck needs vacuum, but yeah. But I haven't hooked up the wires or anything. That I might hook them up and we'll show it in a video. I'm probably going to prop this back more and sit my racing seat in here. That way you get the full gist of what it's going to look like.